For me, data architecture, engineering, analytics, governance, they're not just the technical terms, but they're tools to enable and to drive the business impact. I have been guiding the companies from the critical stages of inception to IPO. I always wanted to be in technology because I love coding.
Priya, you have helped organizations scale massively. Contenders, couples, the prize.
So I'm really excited to see how agentic AI is going to shape the future.
You have been recognized as a global data power woman.
So I always focus on how do I balance using technology and people. I enjoy being adjunct faculty and an executive coach at Carnegie Mellon's Chief Data and AI Officer program.
One word that nails your leadership style.
When everybody is using data to make decisions, that organization is actually become data-driven organization. Being in technology, we all know that only change is constant.
Hello everyone, this is Anamika Jain and we are here at Twice and Real podcast with our today's guest, which is Priya Reddy. Meet her, a powerhouse, the intersection of data, AI and leadership. So much words about her that I would like her to introduce herself and tell us about yourself, Priya.
Absolutely. I'm so glad to be here, Anna or Anamika. Myself, I'm Priya Reddy. I'm a passionate data and technology leader and on a mission to turn the data into a truly business asset. For me, data architecture, engineering, analytics, governance, they're not just the technical terms, but they're tools to enable and to drive the business impact and business outcomes. So with over 2 decades of experience, not to date my age, in financial services and fintech, I have been guiding the companies from the critical stages of inception to IPO. And I am also a speaker, I'm an advisor, I'm an angel investor. Beyond all of that, I enjoy being adjunct faculty and an executive coach at Carnegie Mellon's Chief Data and AI Officer program, where I nurture the next generation of data and AI leaders. And also I'm on the board of directors for the GEMS Camp, where I inspire girls in STEM, which is very near and dear to me, having 2 beautiful daughters. And also I am a global editorial board member for CDO magazine, where I shape the conversations on data and AI with global leaders. And I'm also very intentional about the organizations that I'm part of. So I am also part of a few organizations who are actually elevating and helping women in tech and leadership. That's a little bit about me, but I'm really glad to be here because this podcast is about getting the conversations real and so personal.
Yes.
So I'm excited to dive in.
Yes. It's all a journey behind the success, the stories that is beyond the resumes and the job titles. Well, Priya brings that rare blend of strategic depth and operational grit and coaching future leaders, championing women in tech. I'm so glad, Priya, that you're here today with us, sharing your story. And here we go. You started as an ETL developer, and today, Chief Data Officer. You had that vision in mind, like how that journey has been. If you can share some story with us.
When I started as an ETL developer, honestly, I did not have vision into where I am going to be, what roles I will be playing. And I also joke about that often, that I am an accidental ETL developer because I stumbled into it. At first, it felt like very hands-on, a lot of coding because I come from electronics and communications engineering background. However, I always wanted to be in technology because I love coding, I love creating, I love building. But at first it was accidental, but working with data, I realized the potential of it. It's not just about the rows, columns, and tables that we work day to day, but it's about the ability to connect information to business outcomes.
Yes.
That's when I felt the connection with data, and that's where my journey started. And I became very passionate about data. And like vision part, when I was in my elementary school or middle school, anyone used to ask me, my teacher asked me, hey, what do you want to become when you grow up? In elementary school, I used to say engineer because I was so inspired by my dad, who was a civil engineer. When I transitioned into middle school or high school, I started seeing few leaders like CEOs and CIOs. Those are the only two titles that you knew back then. So I always wanted to be a CIO because I love the technology,
Yes.
and that's the leadership that I want to embody. But eventually, as I started working with data, I knew that I can connect technology, people, and business all together.
Yes.
So, and make the difference and create the business value and outcomes for organizations.
Yeah.
And that's what shaped me the leader that I am today. And now I have much bigger vision, and which I can definitely talk about and share more about it as we dive into the details.
Amazing, amazing. Priya, you have helped organizations scale massively. Contenders, couples, the prize. When you look back, what were the moments that felt most real, challenging? Share some story with us.
I have been so blessed to have such great partnerships and people around me, whether it is earlier places that I worked at, and later on Santander, Scopus, Reprise. At all those journeys, I had these smart, driven, knowledgeable people around me who came together to bring the vision into reality. So I would say the highs have always been around the people. When I joined Santander, it was such a small team. IT was less than 50 people. When I left Santander in 2015, their portfolio size was around 60 billion with a big B. So I have been part of this great mergers and acquisition programs during those 08 recession times. That actually taught me the resilience in that area. And I took that expertise to the next chapter at Scopus, where I had the opportunity to create data and analytics capabilities and also bring this real-time reporting. It was challenging, but it was so much fun.
Yes.
And around the COVID time, when our business wanted to pivot from auto finance to consumer lending, I was managing the $250 million portfolio on the data and reporting side. And I have partnered with the executives to create the systems, create the teams in order to launch the product. Within no time, in 14 to 16 months, we were able to launch it. And we were able to go from 0 to 150 million in just 1 year.
Amazing.
That is no small feat.
Not at all. Not at all. So
Absolutely.
I'm glad you were able to do that and your team. And the one thing that I feel that's so true, it's all about the people and the
Absolutely.
team that is at your back.
Absolutely. And challenges was also around the people,
Yes.
around the change
Yes.
management,
Yes.
because sometimes you have to make the change, but you see the resistance.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So, but overall, it has been a fun experience.
Yes.
Yep. Absolutely.
I'm sure you put that change all together in such a smoother way that it goes nicely. You need to make some harsh decisions as well at that time, but at the end of the day, all well ends well. Talking about tech transformations everywhere, cloud, AI, automation, in your view, what is harder, the technology or bringing people along for the ride?
I love this question. The reason being in technology, we all know that only change is constant, right?
Yes.
So eventually, technology will figures itself out, but harder thing is always people bringing the people along.
Yeah.
Because it's not about the project or a program. It's about the value.
Yeah.
As a team, we deliver.
Yeah.
So whether it's a cloud migration, database migration, or migrating into a AI tool, it's all about building the trust.
Yes.
And having the transparent communication. In all the projects that I was able to successfully deliver, one or two common threads are clear communication and trust.
Yeah.
I became, or I even enjoy being that middle person between technology and business, like a translator, right? I always enjoyed connecting technology to business and making sure that they not only hear each other,
Yes.
but they also understand,
Yes.
so that we can bring value to the business
Yeah.
while keeping business goals at the center.
Yeah.
That's what always worked for me, and I always enjoy that space, building the trust.
Yes.
And communication.
You need to act as a bridge at that time.
Absolutely.
Otherwise, things will not connect.
Absolutely.
So that's what we do in our personal life as well.
That is very true. It is always, I mean, it's work and life.
Yeah.
The principles, the concepts
Yeah.
are always same.
Yes, yes, yes. I want to say it loud. You have been recognized as a global data power woman. Kudos. And a Woman in Technology Award honoree by DBJ. No doubts in that. Beyond that spotlight, what keeps you motivated as a mentor? What uplifts you?
I'm really honored to receive those awards. CDO Magazine's Data Power, Global Power Woman. I've received it twice, and the DBJ and a few other awards, right? They're very humbling, and they also are like acknowledgements for the great work that I have done with my teams and the organizations that I worked at. But what really drives me, what really keeps me going is serving the people and coaching, mentoring the data and AI leaders, be it working at Carnegie Mellon's Chief Data and AI Officer program, because I love to nurture the next generation of leaders, because I have been in that path for the past 2 decades.
Yes.
Now I feel that it's my time to give back.
Yes.
And my time to give that expertise to the new generation, so that they don't have to start at lower level. They are already advanced.
Yeah.
And when I serve on the nonprofit boards, it fills my cup, because I am giving back to the community.
Yes.
And mentoring those kids always give me happiness, because I also have 2 beautiful daughters. And other things that I do, it's like sometimes this woman come to me and says, Priya, I got a job. I got this promotion. I made this big stride. And they tell me after a few months or years. I was like, that fills my cup. I mean, that makes me feel content and happy, because it's not about how many people, it's about just one person. Even if you can impact one person, that is great. I mean,
yes.
That's what keeps me going.
You know, when you are speaking, when she's speaking, your eyes are shining bright, even talking about it. So I can say how deeply intent it is. Well, things can never be smooth. Okay, the journey to that level, I can't imagine that it has been a road that has been smooth for you. I'm sure that that must have been road not taken. For many of the people, life gets overwhelming. What is that one mindset that grounds you, that tells you, no, you can't stop, you need to go?
Absolutely. I think it's many of us go through this, because it's the reality, right? There's always, there is a saying, right? Success is never linear. It can be zigzag, it can be its own shape. And it's about each person, where they start and where they are going. So in my journey in the last 2 decades, be it work or life, when it becomes really overwhelming, I basically focus on one simple thing, right? Just focus on what really matters and cut down the noise.
Yes.
Very simple to say,
Yes.
very hard to follow.
Yes. Yes.
So what I do is, okay, on a given day, I'm so overwhelmed. Okay, I have so many thoughts coming into my mind. So I say, let me just get out of this.
Mm.
I need to cut down this noise.
Yes.
I just go take a walk.
Yeah.
As simple as it is.
Yeah.
Or just go to your backyard. After COVID, most of us started working
Yes.
from home, which is a blessing. Even though I feel like I'm more people's person, I want to see and talk to
Yeah.
people. I
Yeah.
go to my backyard and
Yes.
just look at the plants.
Yes.
And probably make a call
Yes.
to a friend who you always love or enjoy talking to.
Yes.
And or just maybe a cup of tea or coffee.
Yes.
That gives you that instant kick or boost your brain. So it's just simple. The concept is we want to avoid the noise and just focus on what really matters, and always grounding yourself and protecting your vision like a hawk. As long as you know where you want to go, you know how to cut down the noise, right?
So Priya, you've got Gen Z at home and Gen Z in your teams. How do you navigate this generational shift in mindset and work style? Some people like the direct approach, some don't. So what is
Absolutely.
your thought process with the style of working? Lot of discussions going on, millennials, Gen Z. So what's your take about it?
It is, I mean, in my view, it's all about knowing your audience, right? Whether it's Gen Z, millennials, it's all about what they bring to the table.
Yes.
I feel that this is like a two-way exchange, right? The Gen Zs or millennials, they come with so much creativity and so much speed, but we come with structured experience, wisdom, and context. So it's all about combining their speed, agility, and creativity along with our wisdom and context, and creating something beautiful and impactful.
Yes.
And when you also connect why you are creating that and connect that why to the business outcomes, that's when you are motivating that generation, because you are providing the context of why we are doing this and why we are doing it and why we are doing it this way. They need that they need that context, I believe. And once they see the link between the work they are doing on day-to-day basis and how it is impacting the business, they get onto it. They are empowered, they are motivated to give their best. It's all about connecting with the audience. At times I have to do some homework, and having Gen Z at my home, I learned a lot. My daughter, who is high school senior, she taught me a lot. I'll give you a simple example. During this summer, she was conducting art camps for her nonprofit organization, and I became her student. And I was learning. I have art background. However, each episode, each class, she has a different theme. I was struggling, and I was hesitating to make few strides or take few strokes. And she said, "Mom, it's okay. You messed it up. You know what? What we can do with that? We can make it an art. We can blend it in and create something new."
Oh, that's
I'm like, that's called creativity, right? I'm like, you mess up, but that becomes an art.
Yeah.
So that tells me that it's all about combining both worlds' best things into creating something more impactful and beautiful.
Yeah, definitely. And recently, I was watching a meme that millennials used to sugarcoat a lot, even to take a leave from the office. But today generation, they're very direct about it, whether it's a vacation, a time off, just to rejuvenate. And I think millennials are appreciating that, and they started following it. Do you have seen those instances in your past?
Absolutely. Because even today in my teams, I have many generations.
Yes.
I see the difference clearly.
Yeah.
But I appreciate that, because I know where they're coming from, and I know where this Gen Z is coming from. As long as they mean well for the team, they mean well for the work, and they're trusted and they're honest. It's not about how they ask for the leave, right? It's about what they want to do. And of course, everyone deserves to have time off. It's just that example. So it's all about what they bring to the table end of the day. And it is about collection of generations and perspectives that brings that beautiful thing.
It's the same thing but different approaches, and I see that those approaches are literally appreciated by all, and people are following it, and I love that. Clearly, it's very direct, saves time. You're good to go. So, as an adjunct faculty for Carnegie Mellon's CDAIO program, what AI trend makes you say this changed everything?
Being on the CDO magazine and also being the adjunct faculty at Carnegie Mellon's Chief Data and AI Officer program, I get to speak with so many leaders across the globe in data, AI, in information technology, CISOs, COOs, CFOs, CIOs, all of them. But one thing that I learned in the recent times is agentic AI. That excites me the most.
Wow.
Because I give you this simple analogy, right?
Yeah.
Maps to GPS, right? Earlier maps were like static maps on the papers we used to print and take them with us while driving.
Yeah.
But GPS is like real time. If you change the route, it adapts. It learns and it knows it still knows where you are going to be. I mean, where you want to go, your target, and it adapts to your route. That's how the agentic AI is going to be. It is going to really shape the next way of how businesses do their work. So I'm really excited to see how agentic AI is going to shape the future, and that's what really excites me the most.
AI is already in our world. AI is already in our life. In office, ChatGPT is like the best friend of the people. What do you consider as a future of AI? Like, will it be too harsh on us if there is a situation where everything stops? How we will be able to live? Like, it will be a boon or a bane. Everything has a dark side and the positive side. But too much of everything is bad at the same time, be it a sugar or a salt. So what do you think about it? Will there should be a stop at some time, or let's keep on going? Regulatory, your personal space, like it's quite scary when we think about it that deep.
Yeah, absolutely. I hear you and I feel your emotion as well, because that's where we live in today. ChatGPT, like you said, became our friend. Not only our friend, kids' friend too. And even I hear that some grandparents they started using ChatGPT, asking simple questions. So it is literally embedded into our lives, at work, at our family, how we do things. But like you said, too much is not good. But where we were like few generations ago, like typewriters, then we got these computers, then we got internet, then we got this cloud technology. Now Gen AI, agentic AI has been there since 1850s, I believe. So but all this Gen AI, agentic AI, they are really bringing this new wave around AI. But I'm equally skeptical about where we are going. But I stay myself grounded in one thing, right? Any AI tool or technology you're using, it's all about what data you are feeding them. If you feed bad data, it is going to make you wrong decisions. So it's garbage in, garbage out. We all know this metaphor. It is very applicable. So I one of the conference I was talking about this intentional leadership, because we are creating these systems, tools, especially with AI. We have to be really intentional about how we are feeding those systems. We have to address those biases in the data that we are feeding into. You cannot feed anything into the AI system and expect better results. If you feed bias, you end up seeing the bias in your decisions. So we have to be really intentional about not only our AI tools used at work, within the family and family too, because your kids are actually started using. So when they ask a question, if we feed wrong answers, they are going to see the wrong answers, and they think that is the truth because your tool is telling them.
Tell me, if you could redesign how companies view data culture, what would that look like?
That's a great question, and it's very deep as well
Yeah.
because I
think you're the
believe
best person to tell about it.
absolutely I can talk days together when it
Yes.
comes to data and AI, but I feel that it's data is not just data people's business; it is everybody's business
Yeah.
and everybody's job. So, in my view, data culture cannot be in a silo or a separate function. It should be integrated into the broader tech culture, digital culture, and actually the business culture.
Yeah.
That's when you see the value
Yes.
for data culture.
Yes.
So, in my experience, data culture means when your data users and consumers they have access to the data when they need it,
Yes.
where they need it,
Yes.
and also more importantly, if they trust it.
Yeah.
That's when the magic happens.
Yes.
When they use the data with trust and confidence and they draw the insights out of the data, that's when the magic happens.
Yes.
That's what I feel the data culture is. It's
Yeah.
not just about tables, rows, columns, the dashboards, reports, right?
Yeah.
But it's about making decisions using data. When
Yeah.
everybody is using data to make decisions, that organization is actually become data-driven organization.
You have been in the hiring position for many of the people in your team, and you have managers in your team, they're also hiring. So, when it comes to AI, you know what it is about, how deep it can get. What is the thought process about deep fake candidates in interviews who can enter your team with amazing interviews given with the help of AI, and you figure out that, oh no, we made a bad decision?
Absolutely. I would call it clever chaos. Because these AI systems behind those
Yeah.
AI hiring technologies, they're very sophisticated because people are smart in building those,
Yeah.
right? At the same time, chaos because when you're feeding bad data, then there is obviously it is diminishing that trust.
Yeah.
Foundationally,
Yeah.
right? When there is no trust, there is bias, all that. So all those can creep in. That's why I call it as clever chaos.
Yeah.
Got to be really
I
careful.
like that word actually. Clever chaos. Yeah.
Absolutely, because in my experience, for past 20 years, I've been hiring people, and
Yes.
and I have been changing how the interview process has been changing.
Yeah.
And it is changing for good. Obviously,
Yeah.
I tell you, it is taking out some of those blind spots that humans can make. At the same time, it is also bringing those biases if the underlying data is not right.
Yeah.
And that can actually, what that can do, it can actually amplify those biases because it's now much more automated, right?
Yes.
And but it's all about intentionally using the AI tools for hiring. You want to make sure you always have that human element so that you're not just letting those AI systems make those decisions. Always, I feel that human element has to be there.
Yes, yes. I'm glad you said that. Well, women leaders often juggle more work life balance, family, kids, in laws. Does that make them stronger decision makers or the slow decision makers? Okay,
That's a tricky question, though.
Yeah.
But I'll share my perspective.
Yeah.
Not that I'm biased towards women, but I feel that those things make us better and strong decision makers.
Yeah.
Because we juggle a lot.
Yeah.
Work, family, community service.
Yes.
You name it, we do it on
Yes.
day-to-day basis.
Yes.
And sometimes it is so interesting. Some women come to me and say that, Priya, I'm not a great decision maker. I'm not good at decision making. I'm indecisive. I said, okay, just think back to yesterday.
Yes.
Like how many decisions you have made. starting from what time you wake up, whether to fit your gym in the day, what you're packing for lunch to your kids, and what meetings you're attending, what are your work priorities, and so many more. That is all decision making every day, and every one of us are so great at it. Since we juggle so many of them, we always try to do what really matters. That's what makes us big, strong decision makers, because we are rational, and then we also think from emotional standpoint, and we really make those decisions, and we do so quick too. And we have become very quick in decision making. So I feel that we are pretty strong and fast in decision making.
Of course, we are. And you have heard that old saying, Jack of all trades, master of none. I think we women prove it wrong. It's Jack of all trades and master of all.
Thanks for saying that. We really do.
Yeah, because whatever work it is, if we are into it, we try to do it the best.
Absolutely.
And sometimes people lost themselves in being the best. But I feel when I see the women like you and many others who are doing it so well, it motivates that no,
Absolutely.
you can definitely do it better without losing yourself.
Absolutely. Yeah. So doing best doesn't mean being perfect, right?
Yes.
You're always striving for excellence.
Yes.
So that definitely, I mean, I totally agree with you.
Here we come with a little rapid fire. You don't need to be very, very prompt. You can be a little elongated answers, but still, worst buzzword you still use anyway.
That's a fun one. I would say at the end of the day. I feel it's such a boring cliche, but I still use it.
At the end of the day. Coffee or dashboard first thing in the morning?
It depends.
Okay.
Some days I like coffee first thing in the morning. Some days dashboard. Some days I just straight dive into the dashboard.
Yeah.
It all depends on what balanced me the best that day, that moment. When I really wanted the coffee to get going, I need coffee. Some days it's like, man, I really want to see how we are doing.
I know.
I mean, what's our portfolio look like? And like first thing in the morning, I want to dive into the dashboard and know exactly what's going on.
One word that nails your leadership style.
Without any doubt, I can say authentic.
Very nice.
That is very near and dear to me, because so far throughout my journey, not only at work, at life as well. To me, authenticity is about how we show up. Show up with integrity. And include people. And not only myself growing in my journey, but also bring people along the way. Have the people included, so that create the space for them, so they grow into the leaders themselves. That's what I always believe in. So I would, without any doubt, I would say authentic.
Amazing. A career moment you're most proud of?
This one is great. Being part of a core team, launching a company and seeing it thrive, seeing it growing into a multi-billion-dollar.
Amazing. Your hidden superpower at work?
I can spot people's potential even before they see it themselves. So many people in my teams and even outside, they have come back to me and said, Priya, I didn't even know that I could do it. How did you know that I could do it? And you gave me this project. You gave me this role. I did not even know that I could do it, but I could see the potential. But I always believing in promoting people before they're 100% ready. Right? Because I enjoy hand-holding them, helping them to grow into their roles.
One thing according to you that AI should never replace?
I think we briefly touched on it earlier, human empathy.
Message to young women dreaming of a career in tech for you?
I would keep it very simple. I won't say that, all these quotes and things like that. To me, it is very simple, right? Don't wait to feel that you're ready.
Yeah.
to do something.
Yes.
Just dive in, learn faster, and trust yourself. Beyond anything, during the process, trust yourself.
Which has been the best award for you, like life changing, built something new inside, and you felt, oh my God.
Absolutely. I think sometimes we say, right, first is the best. So I believe in 2012, it's way long ago, I received an award at Santander. The award name was Bridge Builder.
We
And-
talked about
and-
it, yes.
Absolutely. And it literally had the bridge thing
Wow.
on top of the award.
Yeah.
I still have that on my desk even today.
Yeah.
And my daughters know it. They play with it sometimes. But why that is more dear and near to me is that actually tells me that I'm the bridge between technology and business, technology and people.
Yes.
So I like to be in that space. I'm a change agent. I always like creating these connections.
Yes.
So I believe that I enjoy it. And I'm happy that my leadership saw that in me way back then, even before I realized.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's one of the best so far among many that I received. And I'm so humbled and honored to receive these awards. Like I mentioned, they are testaments for my work that I have done so far. I don't take them lightly. I'll keep going. I'll keep pushing myself, my family, and my audience as well. So yeah.
Amazing. Before we end up, Priya, I always see you twinkle in your eyes and everything when we talk about your daughters. And before the podcast, we were talking. Do you want to say something about your daughters, the beautiful people in your life that keeps you going?
Absolutely. I mean, I cannot talk less about them. They're my biggest cheerleaders in everything that I do, not just at family, personal life, but also at work. At times when I'm overwhelmed, I talk to my older one. Hey, this is what is going on. I'm like, she has always given me that shoulder that I can lean on when I really needed it. Not that my husband doesn't, but I always felt that comfortness with my older one. And my little one, she's so much energetic. She's so hyper. She keeps me going at all times.
I know.
And I tell you this. I mean, I have two different. I mean, they both are completely different. My older one is like much more composed, passionate, and she brings that joy into.
So like you.
I think so. Brings so much joy into everything she does, and she's very compassionate and driven, and so she'll keep you pushing for it. When you say that I want to do it, you keep going. My little one, she's totally different. She's like the other day she was telling me that, hey mom, I see you speaking on the stage, and you know what, you talk about AI, right? So as I'm learning robotics, I want to talk about robotics on the stage with you. That's when it struck me. I mean, not only I'm speaking and impacting my audience, I'm impacting my daughters as well. I can see that my little one is no longer hesitated to speak on the stage. She's bold. I mean, she wasn't like this probably, in the beginning, but she sees me doing it. There are days, I think I made a post on LinkedIn how it was for me in the initial days of speaking. I had butterflies flying in my stomach, but in spite of that, I did it. So she saw me struggling and doing it anyways. She felt that she could do it. And that's the kind of impact I want to make, and I want to be the role model for my daughters. And I cannot close this. I cannot close this without saying this. My older one is working on her college applications. When I saw her talking about me in her application process, that almost brought tears in my eyes. And that moment I felt like, and this is the principle that I live by, right? What is my legacy going to be?
Of course.
Is this something my daughters will be proud of? That is the guiding principle for me in everything that I do, at work, at personal